Welcome back to Film Snob HQ. We are on the road to Avengers Doomsday. We are not even halfway through the fourth era of Marvel films, the third phase of the MCU. But we are on a hot streak now. We just did Doctor Strange. Coming up next, we have Guardians of the Galaxy Part 2, Spider-Man Homecoming, Thor Ragnarok, Black Panther, Avengers Infinity War, Deadpool 2, Avengers Endgame, Captain Marvel. Like, there's so much quality stuff coming up in the next few. I'm having a ball. But before we get to all of that, there's one movie I forgot to mention. I was talking about Fox's track record during this time and how it was a little bit all over the place. We had some great films. We had some not so great films. We're now back with... I know I've said First Class is my favorite X-Men film. That's my favorite X-Men team film. But there is one film they've done which I hold above all other Fox films. I think it may be the best superhero film they've ever put out. And not only that, it's a hot contender for the best superhero film of all time. I used to have another podcast about 10 years ago called Pass the Remote, and when we went and saw this film, I gave it a perfect score. I watched it last night. It's probably the fifth or sixth time I've watched it. It still holds that place in my heart. It is a wonderful movie, and it's certainly not for kids. And I am, of course, talking about Logan. Holy balls. This film has it all. It's so good. I know in some of the X-Men films I talked about not wanting Wolverine to be the main part of it, and that's true. In the X-Men films, I want it to be a team film. I want them to all get balanced screen time. But in a Wolverine film, all I want is Wolverine. And, Origins, I don't have as much dislike for that film as a lot of people do. The Wolverine I've grown to really love. But this film, from the moment the credits rolled, I knew this was going to be an all-time favorite film of mine. And every time I watch it, it just gets better and better. It loosely adapts the Old Man Logan storyline. If you've never read that comic book, go out and get it. Or, you can read it digitally. It's fantastic. Mark Miller wrote it, and it's basically Wolverine at the end of his life. All the X-Men are gone, and he's on one final adventure, basically. And that's what this is. Logan is now an old man. His healing factor isn't working as well as it used to. His claws don't come out as well as they used to. And he has been tasked by himself to take care of an aging, dementia-riddled Professor Charles Xavier. This is a dark film. We have Caliban. We previously saw Caliban in X-Men Apocalypse. He's now been played by Stephen Merchant in a really wonderful performance. And the world is being kind of overrun by, I think they're called Reavers in this film. They're basically human android kind of people who work for the Alkali Institute. The Alkali Institute, taking its name from Alkali Lake, which came up multiple times in the X-Men films. And they've been doing mutant experimentation. They've been taking the blood of deceased mutants and creating new mutants to create an army, basically. So very early on in the film, Logan meets up with a nurse and her daughter, or supposed daughter, who turns out to be a clone of Wolverine, X-23. Her name's Laura Kinney. She's from the comics as well. She's a very cool character. A lot of the time when they do new characters based on old characters, kind of reinterpretations, it doesn't always work, but Laura Kinney, Wolverine in the comics, is awesome. She's so cool. And this got played by, I think she was 10 years old at the time, Daphne Keane, who did return in Deadpool and Wolverine. And she's amazing. It's her first film. She's never acted before, and she's brilliant in it. She's funny and scary and intimidating and brutal. And basically, this is Wolverine's last ride. He's just trying to get her to safety. He has to shuttle her from where they are, I think it's in Mexico, all the way up to the border of Canada, to a place called Eden, where all the mutants are supposed to meet. But there are no mutants left. All the mutants we know, Cyclops, Magneto, they're all gone. They're all dead, apparently. It's a bleak film. It's very dark, and I don't know which timeline it fits into. Apparently, it's meant to kind of fit into the main X-Men timeline. Days of Future Past takes place in 2024. This one takes place in 2029. So 5 years later, all the mutants are gone except for Wolverine. Despite the timeline reshift. So I hope that's not the main continuity, because it's a really sad continuity. I really like those characters a lot. But regardless of where it fits into, it's not only is it a dark, measured, balanced action film with a lot of drama, it's also a beautiful movie. It's a Western, it's a tale of fatherhood, it's a tale of redemption, it's a tale of guilt. It just ticks all the boxes, and it may be one of Hugh Jackman's greatest performances of all time. It's definitely his best Wolverine performance, but I would put it up there against anything else he's done. I also think it's one of Patrick Stewart's best performances, and it is a crime that neither of them were even nominated when this film was released. They should have both got Academy Award nominations. I think the film got Best Adapted Screenplay, but it deserved a lot more. It is a perfect film. I'm probably missing a couple of the cast members as well, but it does, like, Richard E. Grant is in it. He plays the head scientist for the Alkali Institute, and Boyd Holbrook plays like the lead Reaver. If you haven't seen it, what are you doing? Like, go and check it out. It's so good. It is my favorite X-Men film. I know I said First Class is, but I forgot about Logan because I was so focused on the team movies. In terms of returning characters, we talked about Wolverine. This version of Wolverine will not return. This Wolverine is long dead. The Wolverine in Deadpool and Wolverine is a different variant, so this Wolverine is gone. We're not going to see him again, but I think we will see Wolverine in Doomsday and Secret Wars. I sure hope X-23 comes back. She's a fantastic character. She's really cool. I'd like to see her suit up. We saw Wolverine suit up in Deadpool and Wolverine. Now let's see X-23 put on a suit, because she's got the costume as well. Charles Xavier also dead in this timeline, but we've seen Charles Xavier from other timelines show up, so I'm sure he'll return. In fact, we know he's going to return. He's in the trailer. I don't think any of the other characters are going to show up. There's no real need for them plot-wise. Maybe in the X-Men films, but certainly not in Secret Wars or Doomsday. It's a brilliant film. It's a perfect film. I adore it. Go and watch it. Watch it 10 times. You know, I've watched it more than 5 or 6 times. I probably watched it in double digits. I love it. Next up is Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 2.